Hey guys, Aubrey here for IELTS Energy TV. Welcome and get excited for today's video because you are going to hear two sample answers for IELTS speaking that are going to help you know how to answer when you get IELTS questions about food. Guys, go to allearsenglish.com/IELTS quiz to get your estimated band score today and free resources at your level. All right, the first question I'm going to answer would be a part one question. These are going to be more informal questions about things you like to eat. Maybe what do you eat for breakfast? Do you eat the same things now as you did when you were a child? Personal questions, maybe about the traditions of your culture. And you do want to be a little more informal. Answer as if you're chatting with a friend about what you like to eat. So notice the difference. I will then answer a part three question, and you want to notice the difference in vocabulary. A little more informal and some slang in this one. And the question is, what kind of new food would you like to try? I am dying to try a food that a Nigerian friend told me about. It is called gari, and it is made from a tuber, cassava, which they make it into flour. So you use cassava flour and hot boiling water to make dough, and then they fry it, and it looks so scrumptious. I really want to try making it or find a restaurant here somewhere that makes it. You eat it with a stew that has a very spicy, flavorful tomato-based sauce. So it's a red sauce. And you can make it with lamb or beef or chicken. And it's just very spicy and tasty. And I can't wait to try it one of these days. It looks super yummy and it looks like a very hearty meal. All right, you noticed the idiom dying to try it. This just means you really want to try it. And it's a great idiom to use for a food that you are dying to eat, that you really want to eat. And you noticed some of that slang vocabulary. To call something super yummy just means very delicious, but is a much more slang, informal way of speaking. All right, now for a part three question. Notice the difference. A little more informal, some higher level vocabulary. And the question is, what one aspect of a foreign tradition do you like about their eating habits? Breakfast in many Asian countries, I'm extremely impressed that it's much healthier than what I'm used to here in the States. Many of my Asian friends and students have mentioned to me that for breakfast they will eat vegetables with rice or noodles, maybe dumplings, but it's quite a hearty breakfast. And in comparison, here in the States, I often eat a very decadent breakfast. Pancakes, French toast, cinnamon rolls. And I make a French toast that has a smooth and creamy filling, a cream cheese filling it's delicious, but very, very rich, very decadent. I'm definitely indulging when I eat that for breakfast. So I hear about this tradition of much healthier breakfast, eating vegetables for breakfast in many Asian countries. And that seems much healthier, much more wise. So that is definitely an aspect that I really respect about some foreign traditions. All right, guys, these two answers, you can really see the difference between them. I'm really using a lot more formal vocabulary for part three, less slang, trying to get those high-level impressive words in there like decadent and indulge. So practice using this vocabulary and learn the words for foods, traditional foods in your culture. Meats, vegetables, names of different vegetables and starches. Learn how to describe traditional meals that you're used to eating because there's a good chance you'll be asked about food on the IELTS exam and you want to be ready. All right, guys, like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and we'll see you next time.
Bonus tip, get a 7 or higher with the All Ears English app featuring real-time transcripts and vocabulary practice that will push your score higher. Plus, fun video lessons with Lindsay, Michelle, and Jessica. Download the app today at allearsenglish.com/app.